This is Song of Wata, written, illustrated, and narrated by Nakia Shade, with music composed by Mary Edwards, Queen of Goldfish, a serialized audio drama and Masala fiction published by Masala Studios Incorporated. Chapter 6, Sweet Defiance. The gala stretches into its third hour. Niambe's throat aches from singing. Her smile clings like wet cloth, heavy and false. Rizwan-ud-Din's guests praise her voice. His business partners clap his hands, and his name gleams brighter because of her. Niambe's Song of Wata carries the elite crowd's memories and dreams of money, wealth, joy, and freedom. For the Mami Wata, each has a unique song and sound that awakens emotions, memories, and dreams of the individuals it resonates with. We'll take a short break and return soon, Niambe announces before stepping off stage, hiking the hem of her glittering red shalwar kameez dress. Mrs. Malik, Idris waits with a flute of strawberry spritzer. Thanks, Idris. I appreciate it. She scans the glittering crowd until she spots Rizwan-ud-Din's broad shoulders. Her heart lifts at the sound of his laughter. She threads her way towards him, cheeks warming at the memory of his rare compliment earlier. But then she sees her. Imani al-Jabr stands beside him, petite and striking. A Carian dignitary's gold pin fastens across her pink Ankara dress. She looks a few years younger than Niambe. Didn't she marry a nickel baron and move to New Tasha? Niambe thinks. She freezes, kitten heel grinding into her own foot to stop herself from rushing forward. Too late. Imani notices her. She steps back, alarm flashing in her features, but Rizwan-ud-Din draws close to her. Mrs. Malik, your voice, it's angelic. We're so lucky to have you tonight. Imani al-Jabr, it's nice to see you here. Oh, I'm the new executive director for Mr. Malik's new Cari nonprofit, the Malik Foundation. Why does he need her here? Niambe thinks. Songbird, has the lease been approved for your place? Rizwan-ud-Din interrupts. Yes. I'm moving on Sunday. Good. I'll need the guest room ready for Imani on Monday. Late meetings, nothing more. Rani coils around Niambe's wrist like a row of green bangles, hissing low, a simmering pot about to boil over. She scratches Rani's head, masking her own surprise. Al-Jabr of Crescent Oil? One of the wealthiest families in Cari. She must have 10 places to live. Why does she need a room? Niambe clasps Imani's hand warmly, smiling wide enough for the photographers to catch. Imani startles at her confidence. Rani's hiss lingers. For that moment, it is Niambe, not Rizwan-ud-Din, who commands the gaze of the room. She knows one misstep could brand her as the crazy Wata woman. Humans still believed Delphine's propaganda, that Mami Wata were devils, crooks, tricksters. She will not let one high society girl undo the reputation she's built. Congratulations. Thank you, Mrs. Malik. I'd always heard that after Yamaya's passing, most of the Mami Wata no longer felt at home. Some even say those who remain are mostly in the red light district. Is that true? The Mami Wata founded Cascadia, Niambe replies, her voice steady. Our home has always been the Pacific Ocean. We built it and Cari through trade with fishermen long before my father's councils. Under Delphine's administration and the return of nickel and oil mining, many of my people have been driven away. Some live in the red light districts, yes, but they live as independents, earning their way. Too many others were torn from their families in auctions and trade. Do not mistake in survival for shame. Imani's face darkens. She shifts her shoulders and rocks on her kitten heels, clutching her wine glass tighter. Ronnie rises in an S-shaped curve, green eyes locking onto Imani. The serpent studies her, searching for weakness, weighing her intention. It is one of the ways Niambe survives in these new rooms, listening and observing. She lets Ronnie hiss and watch, because the snake knows the social things of humans she cannot untangle fast enough. Oh, I see. Why is your snake staring at me? She's friendly enough. Imani hesitates, then stretches out a manicured hand. Ronnie flicks her tongue, tail rattling just once. Imani yelps and recoils, spilling wine on her dress and retreating to the Rizwanudeen side. Imani, schedule the youth center deliveries for the Malik Foundation, Rizwanudeen says, surprising Niambe and himself. That has been Niambe's idea, not his. He doesn't look at her when he borrows her goodness. He just does it. I'll add it to the list for Monday. For the rest of the gala, Niambe watches Rizwanudeen laugh with Imani, the spotlight on him and his new director. Applause and camera flashes surround them, but Niambe feels invisible, like the music she sings only makes him shine brighter, not her. Back in Rizwanudeen's penthouse, far from the gala's glittering eyes, Niambe carries a tray herself, homemade jalebi spirals, shaped with her tired hands, not the chef's, gleaming with saffron and sugar syrup. She pauses at the hallway mirror. The pink lace caftan frames her plump body, healthier now, no longer sickly frail. For once, she smiles at her reflection before knocking on Rizwanudeen's office door. I made jalebi for you. She sets the tray down on his desk. He closes his ledger and looks up from his reading glasses, brows raised. You don't have to do this, Songbird. He picks one up, tastes it. His approval is as curt as ever. Niambe plays with the pom-poms of her poncho and shifts on her wool slippers. I know this marriage isn't like my parents, and you're my first husband. But if I try, maybe we can make it something else. Something better. For a heartbeat, he gestures to the seat next to him. She dares to hope, but Rizwanudeen's hand only takes off his reading glasses. His eyes remain cool. You'll wear my name, spend my money, and in return, your family is safe. He pauses, the faintest sigh escaping. My heart is not for sale, Songbird. Don't chase me. Don't change yourself to please me. Just be who you are. That is enough. And Imani? Her family is well connected in Cascadia's oil refinery business. The words land heavy as a drumbeat. Are you okay? Your eyes are wet. He hands her a tissue. She turns away, dabbing at the pearl tears in her eyes. I feel foolish. I never considered you might not love me. I've been married thrice before. Imani is the woman I want. Niambe rubs the wool of her sleeve against her cheek. The scratch studies her better than her tissues. Yet, beneath the sting, a strategy takes root. If he doesn't love her, she will look to rebuild her wealth, status, and influence with his support. Despite not getting what she needs and wants from Rizwanudeen, she will not leave this marriage empty-handed. At least you bought me a penthouse in the city. For the first time, I'll live without my parents or Sela. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Cherish that freedom. Now it's your time to focus on you. Yeah. She lifts a jalebi and eats. Sweetness melts across her tongue, a small act of defiance. If nothing else, she would claim the sweetness of caring for herself. I'll focus on me, and see to it you become the man everyone in Carrie envies. Not a plea, a promise. Rizwan Uddin's questioning eyes linger. She hisses and meets his gaze without flinching. I'm here for my family, that's all. Her eyes betray her truth she will never voice again. She does deeply care for him, and always has, beyond the gifts and material things. Despite her feelings, she won't jeopardize their bond of 5 years. Rizwan has always told her the truth, and for that, she knows that he means what he says. You do too much, Songbird. Better men than me will see it, and give you 10 times what I ever could. Niambe chooses to take his words as praise and encouragement, clinging to the faint warmth in them. Even if, deep down, she knows it's both caution and acknowledgement. She has watched her presence teach him how to be softer, first with her nightmares, then with her rituals. Lately, he carries that softness into rooms that aren't his, and people begin to notice. Later, in her room, boxes stacked around her, Ronnie coils warmly around Niambe's shoulders as she kneels in prayer. Her tearful dua is thanks for her father's health, for her sister's protection, for her rising status, and for another day of peace and safety. On her desk sits an extravagant basket wrapped in ribbon, the monthly gift she sends to Sela at Sister Vivian's academy, a thread of connection, claim that she is still a big sister, a second mother, still family. Satin ribbon, shiny crispy acetate, and 11 colorful wrapped packages of Sela's favorite foods, lotions, and homemade treats. Niambe adjusts the white caftan slouching inside the basket. Placing it by the window, Niambe thinks of Sela, wondering if her sister notices her efforts, if her words reach her in time. Missed calls, cancelled brunches, forgotten holiday meetings, all tug at her heart. She picks up the princess phone, fingers trembling over the push-button keypad. 10 minutes. That's all the academy allows for night calls. Still, with her status and the donations she sends, she can sometimes stretch it to 18. Nobody else would bend the rules for them. But Sister Babians never turned Mami Wata away. They were different. Once, a dilapidated lighthouse in Lightkeeper's home, it had been restored by Yamaya and Abu Bakr into a syncretic private Muslim women's academy for higher education. In Cascadia, where Delphine's lies painted Mami Wata as devils, Sister Vivian's has always been a horror for them. Maybe the last one left. The line rings once. Nothing. Twice. Her heart thumps in her ears. Every wasted second is another moment Sela might feel alone and abandoned. Please, answer. Just once. Don't be alone. Don't leave me alone.